Okay, we're going to learn La Vie en Rose. This is done by Edith Piaf. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She's French. This particular version is sort of the English-French version, and I have in my head the way Louis Armstrong did it. But of course you could do it any way you want. So first let's look over the chords. So the first chord is going to be C0003. Next chord is going to be C major 7, that's 0002. The next one is going to be C6, 0000, so it's just all open strings. The next chord is going to be D minor 7, that's going to be 2213. And I'll go ahead and teach you the D minor, which is basically 2210. So if you can make your F chord, sneak in your ring finger underneath there, and just leave that last string open. So it's D minor, 2210. The next chord is going to be G7. That's going to be 0212. So G7, 0212. And then I'll teach you G, which is 0232. Next chord, F, 2010. F minor, 1013. And then the very last one is going to be an E flat diminished. So that is 2323, and it looks like this. Now that might seem a little bit intimidating, so I'm going to show you two ways to sort of approach it. So you know your G shape, this 0232. So all you're going to do is move it up, and then you're going to put your pinky right underneath there. So use your G shape, 0232, or in this case, 232, and then you're going to put your pinky right there. Another way you can do it is, you know your G7 shape, you know this shape, 0212. So in this case, you're going to slide it over and then throw your thumb over the top. So either one of those works. For the most part, this song does 4 beats per chord. So for anywhere, and I say for the most part because there's of course some exceptions. So 4 beats per chord, and the strum that I like to use is down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Of course, you can, anywhere you can strum, you can always use down strums, and it's going to be perfectly fine. The down, down, up, down, up, down, up actually goes along with the music. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it's like at the first part. Hold me close and hold me fast, the magic spell you cast, this is La Vie en. Now that part on Rosa, those are actually going to be 2 beats per chord. So for that one, I'm going to go down, down, up, down, down, up. So it'll be this is La Vie en Rosa, down, down, up, down, down, up. And you know, don't get so hung up on the strum that it messes you up. You know, of course, you could always rely on just a down strum, or even just like 1 strum per chord really works too. But it's really just staying in the groove. So try not to get your thoughts in the way of when you're actually playing. So let's talk about intro. So intro, I would use the very last part of the song, the part "Give your heart and soul to me and life will always be La Vie en Rose." Play it, just the chords, and you do 2 beats on D minor 7, 2 beats on G7, 2 beats on C, and then you would do a G7 to lead into the song. So it would look like this. And that's how you would lead into the song. Now, how would you end the song? So there's a few different ways you can do this. When you get to the end of verse 2 and you want to turn around back to verse 1, you would do 2 beats on each D minor 7, G7, and C. So it'd be and life will always be la vie en rose. Sorry, 4 beats on C. And then you go, hold me close and hold me fast. Or, of course, verse 1, you can do maybe an instrumental if you so choose to, or you can just leave it all the way out. Now, when you get to the end, the very, very last part, like the very last thing you're going to close on, I would do 4 beats on each of those. So it'd be, and life will always be la vie en rose. And that's how I would end it. Now, of course, you could just end it on the C, and that would be the end of the song, and it's perfectly fine. You could do a sort of this quasi-Hawaiian turnaround at the end. You add a D7, G7, and then you could do F, F minor, and then C. So that's just a little fun way you can end it. Of course, end it on C. So those are all the parts. Now, you can also do a sort of a little advanced, I wouldn't say advanced, but for the intro, you can have someone play the C, C major 7, and then D minor 7. Sorry about it. So while someone is playing those intro chords, you can do a picking part. It's kind of a nice way, a little more complicated. Another way you can do it is you basically think about the chords and the picking part at the same time. So I think I've given you all the parts that you need to play the song on your own as a performance or with the play along. So let me know what you think.